Good day, everybody. Welcome to Iron Crane Dojo. Bill McCabe here, and we're going to have another session working on some of the invisible energies. We're going to take a few minutes here, and I'm going to try to introduce you to some of the energies that are very profound, but not readily discernible to an average martial artist during the course of his or her practice. We also have the basketball players with us today, so we'll have to deal with that, but we'll just sort of wade through it as best as we can. I'm going to ask Terry to assist. Terry, if you go over here for a second. Sensei Terry Stewart, and stand over here if you will. Steve, position the camera. Okay. So let's just say Terry grabs my hands. There's two types of energy that are really profound. One is called turning energy, and one is called locking energy. Turning energy and locking energy. So let's just bring the camera in close, and we're just going to show one hand here. She's got her left hand grasping my right hand. Okay, here's turning energy. My right hand is completely relaxed, and as I relax downward, I screw clockwise. See, that little motion has destroyed her balance. Now watch. Okay, turning energy. Turning energy. Turning energy. Turning energy. Okay, now the significance of that is it's a very small motion that destroys her balance. You know, she doesn't know her balance is off because she doesn't feel it, because turning energy is so subtle. See it? And I'm relaxed. Now, one thing that's important about this is that you have to be relaxed to execute this. So she grabs, she holds hard, see, and I'm relaxed, and I can send her flying. Feel that?
Yes, sir.
Tell me how it felt.
I had no place to go.
Okay, so she grabs hard, and I turn. And that's because I'm relaxed. Now I'm going to do the same move, but I'm going to do it tight, like this. She grabs. See it? Nothing happens, because she can read that. She can read the impulse. She can read the muscle tension that precedes the move of my intent. But if I'm relaxed and she grabs, nothing happens. Okay, turning energy. Now that's only turning energy with one side. She grabs me with two hands. See, I can turn here, but I can also turn here. See it? Watch this. Turning. Each side is helping the other. This turns and this turns. Now, let go. Okay, and this is very analogous to the rotating hand position in the crane techniques. It also echoes white crane spreads wings, which is one of the classic forms of Tai Chi Chuan. So we're here, and my feet are flat. I'm not moving my feet at all. I'm just using turning energy in here. Okay, it displaces her body. Now I can do many things to reinforce this. I can step back, guide her. And those are little things which do not require much muscular energy. They're just geometric in their concept. But they're explosive. Because once her balance is broken, it just takes a small force to really throw her into space. That time I slungshot her, but I should tell you how it felt.
Yeah, my feet left the floor.
Yeah, and I just modified that a little bit. But you know, under the instruction of your teacher, you can experiment with this in a caring and safe fashion. It's pretty hard to hurt one another with these kinds of things because they're so subtle. But once you begin to understand them, especially if you have a teacher who's able to work these properly with you, they're quite explosive. Of course, it works both directions. See it? You can split the person. You can go one direction and then reverse, which one of the concepts of the martial arts is this. I like to call it the Philadelphia Shuffle because that was my original home. Or faking right and going left. See, when you fake, I'm going to fake left. when I do the turning energy to the left, I just do a little tiny bit, but I let her feel it so she adjusts. And as soon as she adjusts, I go to the right. Because when I go to the left, she tries to undo it by going the other way. When I go to the right, I'm actually adding to her own force, and it becomes really big inside of her body. She goes sailing. Now, she can do the same thing to me. She has some experience with these. See, as I grab and she turns to the side, she moves in my body. See it? Now I've really got you there. See it? And the thing is the harder I grab, the more leverage she gets against me. So it's a wonderful esoteric concept. Not too many people even understand this or are aware of it, but I use it all the time. Okay, so that's turning energy. Now the second energy is locking energy. And locking, if it was just at one hand, would be like this. Bring the camera close. So turning, I'm relaxing across. And locking, I'm relaxing in. And locking locks her arm, as you can see. Turning breaks her balance. Locking locks her arm. Now when her arm is locked, her balance is actually broken, front and back, but not to the side. And turning energy breaks the balance sideways, but not necessarily front and back. Now watch here as I do locking energy. Look at her feet. I'm going to put her weight on her heels right now. You see her weight going back to her heels? See the front of her toes leaving the ground? Bring the camera down real low, all the way down to the ground so you can see those toes. Okay? Now watch. I'll relax her so she's standing normally now. And I'll do locking energy. See the change in her balance? Can you stand up, sir? Now all I do is I fire into that energy and she goes flying away. So I lock energy and fire. I lock energy, fire. Now I can augment this, lock energy both sides, and really fire. Put the camera down to the ground. And just aim it at her feet. Okay, now watch her feet. Okay, very powerful stuff. Okay, everyone's going to say, but yeah, he's so much bigger than she is, right? Well, I'm lighter than I look. And Terry's much heavier than she looks. But, so there's no confusion about this. We'll let Terry try it on me. I don't know how experienced she is with this. This might be the first time. We're going to do it with one hand, locking energy. Good. And she fires. Locking energy, both hands. Good. Both hands. Okay. Go down to the ground with the camera. And she fires. Okay. And I really grab her hard. Okay. So you see that it works. How much time have we used?
8:30.
Okay, we're still good. Now watch this. As is the case with everything, you can experiment and explore, and you can learn how to combine different concepts to make them additive, each to the other. So, turning energy and locking energy. Turning energy, locking energy. See how I'm literally catapulting her into space? Again, turning energy. Locking energy. Now this is shooting the tiger. Okay, with the bow. See it? All I do is just fire. Okay, turning. Locking. Fire. Turning once again, and turning. Down. Turning, turning. Both turning, or both turning. See what I do? I can bring her into a strike, and then locking energy going away. Turning energy coming in, strike, now watch. Locking energy going away. Sorry, Terry. We'll let her get her fair shot on it. This is the first time she's ever done this. Turning energy, other way. See, she strikes, now she locks. Turning energy, strikes, and locks. Okay, so there you have some very, very deep, advanced esoteric concepts. How long does it take to learn these? I've been at it a lifetime. I'm just starting to get good at it. Okay, so I trust that you'll have the same dedication, and if you do, you'll get the same rewards. Other than that, I'll see you down the line. Stay well and do well.